Well, Keaton, the bats were swinging this week for Hawkeye Sports.
They sure were, Nicole, but I'm guessing the windy weather probably wasn't ideal for that. Let's toss it over to the sports studio to find out more with Alyssa.
Thanks, Nicole and Keaton. It was a weekend full of sports here in Iowa City and on the road. The Iowa baseball team traveled to Minnesota for a weekend series beginning on Friday. In the series opener, the Hawks started off strong at the top of the second inning with an infield RBI from Zach Daniels, but unfortunately, Iowa's Gustin Guzzo was the only Hawk crossing home plate as Iowa fell to Minnesota 4-1. With temps barely hitting double digits, Saturday's matchup was postponed to Sunday when the Hawks took on the Golden Gophers in a doubleheader. The Hawks won the first game 6-3 to even the series. Tune in tomorrow for more on the second game of Sunday's doubleheader. Now swinging over to another diamond, Iowa's softball team hosted Purdue this weekend, but fell to the Boilermakers 6-4 in their home opener on Friday night. After a tight battle on Saturday, the Hawks dropped another game to Purdue, coming up short 8-7. On Sunday, Iowa battled back, avoiding the sweep in their 10-3 victory over Purdue. Iowa recorded 3 home runs, one by Aaron Erickson and 2 courtesy of Allie Wood. This win against Purdue is the Hawks' first conference victory so far this season. Staying in Iowa City but moving to Carver Hawkeye Arena, where the Iowa women's gymnastics team hosted the NCAA Regionals on Saturday. The night had an exciting turn of events in the middle of the meet, allowing the Gym Hawks to finish 4th overall and send one talented gymnast to nationals. Katie Sextro and Jordan Maloney have more.
The Iowa Lady Gym Hawks arrived to regional Saturday with a mission, and even though they didn't come out on top, they finished strong by hitting details, giving it their all, and having a stellar performance on bars, which kept their energy alive throughout the last event.
The Hawks had a rough start on floor and vault, but after a bye before their next event, the ladies started to compete like a whole new team.
I wanted them to remain who they were, and that was phenomenal athletes. And what they showed on the first 2 events was not that. And so we just went in the locker room and said, here's the deal. You can make the choice to finish how you started, and we all know how we started, or you can finish.
And the girls' bar routines proved that they were ready to finish strong. 6 consecutive sticks with scores all above 9.825, and a 3rd place in beam gave the Hawks a 4th place overall finish and a trip to nationals for junior Molly Drenth. And head coach Larissa Libby says that even though they didn't place first, they gave everyone something to remember them by.
They're going to remember those 6 sticks off bars. They're going to remember a clutch beam team. They're going to remember a packed house. And they're going to remember a qualification to the national championship. And did we accomplish our mission? Yeah. I think so.
Now I'll toss it over to Jordan Maloney, who has more on one specific Gym Hawk who played a key role in Saturday's success.
Thanks, Katie. It's been a stick or miss season for Iowa Lady Gym Hawk Molly Drenth. When it came down to the NCAA regional competition, she flipped the script and the judges' scoreboards. She stuck every landing of the competition and stuck herself a spot in the national championships.
The Riverview, Florida native opened up her Saturday competition with a fluid floor routine that earned her a stellar 9.825 and repeated the same score on vault. Following her teammates' impressive bar competition, Drenth recorded a career-high score of 9.9, thanks to some motivation from her fellow Gym Hawks.
That was very motivational, knowing everyone else sticks. I was like, well, I have to stick now too.
Did it add any pressure too, or was it just motivational?
Motivational. It was fun.
But it would be her beam performance that really stood out. And this isn't the first time that the junior has been in this position.
I haven't brought this story up to Molly since 365 days ago. But the last time she was in this situation, she had probably a mistake that was this big on beam. And it cost her going.
With a score of 9.9 on beam, Drenth secured a spot at the top of the podium, tying for first place in the beam event, which she will compete in nationals.
Taking the step to advancing someone on to the national championship is such huge recognition for the University of Iowa.
Reporting from Carver Hawkeye Arena for Katie Sextro, I'm Jordan Maloney with Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Molly is the first Hawkeye to go to the NCAA championship since 2009. The competition will be on April 15th in Fort Worth, Texas. That's all we have time for tonight in sports. Nicole and Keaton, back to you guys at the desk.